Good morning, dear students. Today we proceed with the next chapter of civics, our rural governance. In other way, we called it local self. Let us start the chapter. First of all, we have to know the meaning of what is local self government. Local self government is an institution comprising of locally elected representatives managing the affairs of the locality and providing them with basic amenities. In rural area, such an institution is called as Gram Panchayat, and in urban areas it is known as municipal corporation or municipality. Panchayati Raj system was first inaugurated at Nagaur in Rajasthan on October 2nd, 1959. Then it was started in Andhra Pradesh, but the real breakthrough came on 24th April 1993 when the Constitution 73 Third Amendment Act 1992 came into force. Now let's compare local self-government with local government. Local self-government is different from local government. In local government, the administration of the locality is looked after by the officials appointed by the state government. These officials receive salary from the state government, for example, postmen, policemen. Now, local self-government consists of elected representatives who administers local affairs and gets government grants for activities like sanitation, education and settling disputes. The local people govern themselves. Now, we have to know about the importance of self-government. It provides the foundation for the democratic structure, training grounds for local leadership. Local people know their problems well and can suggest better solution, encourage self-help and voluntary service and saves expenses. Government can reach ordinary people, lessens burden of states and central government. Now, rural self-governing bodies. In rural areas, there are three levels of local self-governing bodies. These are Gram Panchayat at village level, Block Samiti or Panchayat Samiti at block level, and Jila Parishad or Jila Panchayat at the district level. This three-tier system is called Panchayati Raj system. Next, Gram Panchayat at the village level. Gram Panchayat, now we will discuss about the Gram Panchayat, about election. The members of Gram Panchayat are elected by the Gram Sabha. Composition, Sarpanch, Pradhan, President and Vice President of Gram Sabha are ex officio member of the Gram Panchayat. They are assisted by 531 Panchayat members. Term 5 years. In the case of dissolution, election would be compulsory held within 6 months. Now, functions of Gram Panchayat: provision of clean drinking water, sanitation and public health and animal husbandry, plantation of trees, construction and maintenance of village roads, street lights, public wells, tanks, waterways, etc. Supervision of work of government employees like policemen, workers of primary health center, teachers, etc. Supply of quality seeds and fertilizers, organization or holding of fairs and festivals, keeping records of birth and deaths. Safe drinking water, well tanks, etc., health center and dispensaries, primary and secondary education, Sources of income. The village panchayat gets its income from taxes on houses, marketplaces, use of open space, etc., and grants or aid from the government. Many a times it raises loans to complete its welfare and developmental project. Next, Panchayat Samiti or Block Samiti. There are certain problems which are common to many villages with limited resources. They are unable to solve them. Like large projects like well-equipped hospitals, opening of senior secondary schools, colleges, construction of link roads between the villages, etc. For this purpose, some neighboring Gram Panchayats form a block and work together. The local self body that works for the whole block is called Block Samiti. It is known by different names like Khand Samiti, Panchayat Samiti, Kshetra Samiti, Prakhand Samiti, etc. in different parts of India. Now, Panchayat Samiti or Block Samiti, we will discuss about their composition, election and term. A Block Samiti is a link between the Gram Panchayat and the Jila Parishad. Some members of the Panchayat Samiti are elected directly by the people for a term of 5 years. There must be at least 2 women members and 4 SC/ST members in a Panchayat Samiti. For the smooth functioning of the block, the members elect a chairman and a vice chairman from amongst themselves for a period of 5 years. A block development officer BDO takes care of the administrative work of the block Samiti. Composition. Sarpanch of the panchayats within the block, BDO, MPs, MLAs and MLCs of that area and chairpersons of town area committees or Nagar Panchayats of that area. Now term 5 years. In the case of dissolution, election would be compulsorily held within 6 months. Now reservations. Seats will be reserved for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. This is an proportion to their population. 1/3 seats reserved for women. In some states it's 50%. Now functions of a Panchayat Samiti. Civics facilities and welfare functions, supervisory functions, delegated functions. It gives advice to the villagers in the field of agriculture, education, medicine, veterinary, aid, etc. It also supervises the projects being undertaken by the village panchayats. The Panchayat Samiti looks after the developmental and the welfare work of the villages of a particular block. It helps in the formation of cooperative societies. Panchayat Samiti also looks after the agriculture, promotion of cottage industries, poultry, fishery, etc. Now, Jila Parishad at the district level. Jila Parishad is an apex or highest body of Panchayati Raj system. It supervises and coordinates the work of all block samitis of the district and also of the Gram Panchayats which are under them. The composition of Jila Parishad is similar to that of block samiti. Now, Jila Parishad composition, election and term. The chairperson of Jila Parishad is elected among its own members. Composition, Pradhans or chairman of the Panchayat Samitis within the district. BDOs, MPs, MLAs of that district, one representative from each of the cooperative societies of the district. Term,